Tonya stood frozen at the doorway, her fingers gripping the handle. The corridor was now almost dark. Only two weak bulbs remained on, casting long shadows across the walls. At the far end, where she had seen the figure, there was nothing. Just the black door, closed, still. Tonya blinked several times. Maybe person just passed, she muttered to herself. She quickly shut the room door and locked it. The silence inside the room felt heavier than before. She sat on her bed and reached for her phone, trying to distract herself with social media. But every few seconds, her eyes moved to the door. 10 minutes later, Dora returned carrying a bucket. "You locked it already," she said. "Yes," Tonya replied quickly. Dora studied her face. "You saw something?" Tonya hesitated. "No." Dora said nothing more. She placed the bucket down and began arranging her clothes in the locker. Night came fully. From outside the hostel came sounds of laughter, generators starting, distant music, and girls chatting in different rooms. Inside B7, the girls prepared to sleep. Tonya brushed her teeth, changed into nightwear, and climbed onto her bed. Dora remained on her bed reading an old novel with a torchlight. "You don't use the main light?" Tonya asked. Dora shook her head. "After midnight, I prefer torch." "You really believe all this?" Dora looked up, the book on her body. "I believe what I have heard." Tonya sighed. "You are making me tense for no reason." Dora replied, "Then sleep. Nothing happens to people who mind their business." Tonya sighed and said, "Good night." "Good night." Hours passed. Tonya did not know when sleep finally took her. Then, her eyes flew open. The room was dark. Her phone screen showed 12 a.m. Another sound followed. Soft crying. A woman's voice. Weak, painful, begging. Tonya slowly sat up. "Dora?" No answer. She looked at Dora's bed. Dora was already awake on her bed, sitting upright and clutching her bedsheet tightly. "You hear that?" Tonya whispered. Dora nodded, looking at her. The crying continued outside. It moved slowly along the corridor, nearer, nearer. Then it stopped directly in front of their door. Tonya held her breath. A soft voice spoke from outside. "Please, open." Tonya nearly screamed. Dora sprang up and covered Tonya's mouth with one hand. "Don't answer," she whispered harshly. The voice came again. "Please, I'm burning." Tonya's eyes widened. Tears suddenly rolled down Dora's face. Then suddenly, bang! Something hit their door hard. Tonya jerked backward. Bang! Bang! The whole wood shook. Girls in nearby rooms began shouting, "Jesus! Who is there? Open light! Open light!" Then all the corridor bulbs went off at once. Darkness swallowed everything. Tonya could hear footsteps running outside, doors slamming, someone crying loudly. Then, in the middle of the chaos, 3 slow scratches on their door. Tonya buried her face in her pillow. Minutes later, silence returned. The bulbs came back on. Dora remained standing, breathing hard. Tonya slowly looked at the door. 3 fresh marks had been carved into the wood. Long, deep, like nails. Tonya's voice shook. What was that? Dora wiped her tears. That means she knows you are here now. Tonya stared. What do you mean? Dora looked at the scratches. She only knocks for new girls. Then, from somewhere far down the corridor, a girl screamed. Both of them turned toward the sound.